Welcome to video 3, module 2. Now we're at the point when we are getting that close to starting creating your story. And the exercise we're going to do right now is called My Messages, Stories, and Topics. And you need another worksheet that is in your email. So print it out or pull it up on your computer, and here we go. So here, based on the lessons learned from your lifeline and the values and all of that combined, now let's categorize the topics, messages, or stories you can talk about. Don't think about the details yet. It's just the category of the topic. That's mostly for those of you who are creating the keynotes. But even if you are not creating a keynote in the near future, not as of now, I still recommend that you do this exercise because I can almost predict that you will be that close to becoming a keynote speaker. At least if you're a professional, it's going to be in your company. Anything could be a keynote, whether that's a conversation with a friend or in a networking event. So I'll tell you later in the next modules how to leverage the work that we are doing. So right now, for the sake of this exercise, let's just do this. Very simple, 4 different topics. Once you do that, go ahead and pause the video right here. So let's continue. Based on that, now let's think about what you think your core story might be. And when I say what you think, I really do it specifically because a lot of people, they stop right here because they get puzzled and they can't really know, or they're afraid of making a mistake, mistaking what their core story might be, and therefore never continue with that. We don't want to do that. We want to put on paper your thoughts as of now based on what you already know about yourself as of today, as of this very moment. Just put that on paper. And later, when it evolves and changes, it could become what you think is your core story could become a sub-story for your core story. But don't worry about it right now. Just put it as a thought for yourself and let it just be there, okay? So now, based on that experience and at the completed work that you've done for yourself, actually you deserve a big round of applause, because I hope by this moment you already have much more clarity about yourself and much more clarity about what you're going to be talking about, right? And what your topics are and the messages are. Now that's not enough. Let's glue it all together by doing a very valuable exercise that is called My Big Why. And if you can print out another piece of paper, which is a worksheet that is called My Big Why, I have a different approach to that. So when people usually say, and you hear that a lot, what is your big why? Almost no one can answer that question immediately, right on the spot, unless you took the time to realize what your big why is. And for me, it's not enough just to know what your big why for you. Let me explain what I mean by that. There are 3 layers to that question, and these layers are on this worksheet. Now, in the middle, in this middle circle, it's what is in it. What is in it for you? In other words, all the values, all the lessons that you've learned, the messages you want to share. And by the way, this is good to keep in mind. The messages you want to share are the messages you want to learn the most. 3 levels, going back. What is in it for you? Why you do what you do, why you want to do what you do, why what you think is important for you, right? So that is sort of like the the first level in the on the selfish level in a good way, right? So what do you accomplish for yourself, for your soul? Why that work is important? Number two, what is it? What is in it for your family? So let's imagine you spreading those messages and you are sharing your core story. How do the loved ones benefit from that? If you don't have a family, that's okay. You have the loved ones, or at least somebody who is dear or plays a specific role in your life, right? Sort of like immediate family or immediate connections. And level number three, how is humanity going to benefit from the work you're doing? So this is a profound piece of work. And again, don't overthink anything. Just think what comes what comes in mind first. And I would put like 1 to 3 things in each category. And then later we're gonna see how deep you got into the core of who you are and how it's gonna make you unstoppable. And remember, you're gonna tweak it along the way as we go, even during this 5 weeks, but even later after that. So go ahead and enjoy this exercise as much as you can, and until the next module, have fun while doing that, and I'll see you in module 3.